Alrighty, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. They work throughout the state of Maine, serving both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Already here we are. The last of a gale warning is going to get dropped at about 8 a.m. this morning. Things will begin to improve from there. Watching that gale watch further off towards the south that might get expanded in our direction, and some capacity you ought to keep an eye on that to see how it does develop in time. Wave height is still a little active out there right now. Closer toward land, not too bad, around 1 to 3 feet, but this buoy right about in here also encompassing the last little bit of that gale warning there, showing some of the wave heights at around 8 feet out there this morning. But for now on land, we're looking pretty good out there. A little bit of snow outside of the country right now. We'll be watching for increasing clouds today for more activity that's off toward the west. Look at this big mess right about in here, causing showers, thunderstorms, snow, wintry precipitation, you name it. It's going on across parts of the Midwest this morning. This will begin to track off from the west to the east over time. So we'll be watching for a little bit of this to get in our backyard as early as tonight. So futurecast moving forward, increasing clouds will be the general idea. There is a snow arriving by about 7, 8 o'clock later on tonight. It will last through at least until tomorrow morning. We'll get a little bit of a break by around 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Then the main event gets going with plenty of rain on the way. Maybe a wintry mix to the north early before everybody switches over to rain with the warmer temperatures that will begin to move in. A few more waves of rain cannot be ruled out before Sunday morning. This all begins to taper off and we begin to improve. But as for snow accumulations, nothing to get too worried about at all. Maybe an inch or two in a few spots before we're all finished up. Lesser opportunities further off towards the east. So nothing to get too worried about, though. We'll mainly switch over to rain and probably see a lot of this melt as we do proceed forward in time. So otherwise, though, let's talk about precipitation here. All this measured in the form of water. So about a half an inch or less of rain and maybe melted down snow before we're all finished up. Maybe some higher opportunities further down toward the south. So we'll have to see how that does develop over time, though, but at least some water on the way here across the region. So your forecast for today, mid-40s, increasing clouds will be the general idea. West wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 33 degrees, rain and snow showers on the way. 1 to 2 inches of snow possible, lesser amounts to the east. Southeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, here we go, lower 50s. That wintry mix mainly to the north, though. Everybody will switch over to rain. Areas of dense fog as well. Southeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast, sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Mostly sunny on Sunday, highs in the upper 30s, lower 40s by Monday with a mostly cloudy sky. Partly cloudy on Tuesday, highs in the mid 50s.